All right, we're in. Jugan defends the temple. Make a monk. Put a counter on 2 targets. Get a 2/2 flying. Is this good? Well, I think this is good, actually. Yeah, Jugan. Defend my temple. Let's go. What's the next best card we're passing? Modern Age? Yeah, I mean, ramping, putting counters, and then having a dragon that also puts more counters seems good. Yes. All right, here we go. We some green. I love Tales of Master Sashiro. Yeah, the X ability does seem really good, huh? I am the temple, Elbow Man. My body is the temple. My body is a cage, my prison. Let me out of my cage. I've been doing just fine. Okay, I don't like this green card, so what's our other color here? Sokanzan, Arrest, Reckoner, Raid, Sling. I think it's Reckoner Raid. I think we're going black green. Yeah, baby. Team Cage. We'll get multiples on Team Cage. Let's look at a poll going. Poll going. Let's see what y'all have to say. Damn, I just thought of another one. Well, let me edit this poll while it's going. Let me edit the poll. I needed to put Wonderland as the third option. What's our pick here? A blue rare. I'm not against taking this blue rare. I think this is pretty good. Um, there's nothing black or I mean this maybe. Still a cage. We could take the lethal exploit. I don't know. I think I'm gonna take the rare. Let's see how the draft shakes out before we commit. So these are not good. Stalker is very medium. These are not really good. Oh, bad pack. We could take the sphere or we could take the stalker. I'm leaning towards the stalker just to kind of cut the green. The boar. Yeah. I don't particularly like stalker, but I do want to play green after taking these, so I kind of want to cut green a bit. That was my thought process there. Oh, now look, all is red. Anvil though. Do we just throw it all to the wind and take the anvil? We could take a brute suit. We could take a sling. Green, red, green, black splash anvil. 5 color. I don't know about 5 color. I'm taking the anvil. It's just the best card by like far and away, right? We could take suit up. We could take the boar. Take a surge. Green is just gone. So we take the boar. I'd like boar. Another vehicle in blue. Safekeeping in green. Wow, 80% of y'all are cage. How do I see who did what? Wow, this is really could be done better at Twitch, I have to say. There was one temple. Will it not tell me who voted for what? It won't. Well, thanks for nothing, Twitch. Your poll function leaves something to be desired. These fleshy prisons of ours, it's just, it's all we can do is just wake up and roll out of bed and live another day. God, what are we doing? This draft is just, we're in shambles. Operative, sphere. Non's voting booth. It's cornerstone of democracy. All right, fair enough, fair enough. Oh my god. The unplayables. There's so many. I thought white. Well, white's the one color we don't have. There we go, Tyler. Now you're talking. We're getting a few playable blue cards. So far, this draft is not going well. Not well. It looks like the packs are flowing blue green is what the packs want us to be. The actual card quality we have is not good though. The pack will reveal itself. Okay, okay. I love it when we don't get the last card isn't a basic. Here's Sonata, Dawn Crowned. Card we can't really cast. Lord of Conda. I mean, I was thinking we would go green black here, but now there's no good green cards. Need white. We also need red. We don't really have red either. This isn't really worth going through the hoops. Like if you somehow randomly already are Jeskai colors, or maybe two of the colors and have splashable things, like splashing enablers, you could throw it in a deck, but it's not something you take and try to play, like bend your draft to play around. I don't know. Pack was not good. Yeah, Gloom Trigger is what I want to play. I just don't know if the black is coming. We only have one black card so far. Okay, here we have the Blossom Prancer. Pretty easy. It's a great card. Okay, it's cool good green cards. We have the Preserver and the Rebuke. In black there is the Shrine. Blue has the Octopus. I'm leaning towards Preserver. I think it might just be the best card anyway. We don't have any 4-drops really. Yeah. Ooh, all right, we have a green rare, Shigeki, Jukai Visionary. It's kind of a nice card. It can help you smooth your mana early and get you bombs that are graveyard late. There's also Skybless Samurai, Black Shrine, Kami's Flare, Safekeeping. But I think I'm good taking the rare. We're still just green for sure. And any color besides white could be a possibility. Ooh, Lizard Blades. Powerful equipment. Equipment creature. Yeah, I guess that's the pick. There's a little bit of white coming. Okay. March of Otherworldly Light is pretty good. Ooh, another Tails though. Yeah, the 4/5 land thing, I don't really like that. It's fine. It's not really my thing. Tails is one of my favorite cards. Another anvil? What is going on? Geothermal Kami is decent. We have a combo with Gloomshaker, right? I don't know. The green cards we're getting are just not really lending themselves to an anvil deck. And we have more green than we do black or red. So I think we have to let the anvil dream go. Yeah, the weekend maze. Good reenactment. Thanks. Yeah, nobody wants the anvils. Let's see, some blue and some red. Decision time. Uh, I don't know. Operative, I guess. Maybe there's the shrine. We could put counters on it, and then it has flying. Here we could take Ancient Fang or just like the terminal. Might need the terminal to power out our 5-drops. Yeah, or just to have our second color. Cultivation, Merge Keeper. No, Cultivation's just better than Merge Keeper, I think, right? More flexible. It's like nearly strictly better. Yeah, it's just better in like 9 times out of 10. Ah, I could see us maybe playing this. All right, another safekeeping. Let's go. Safekeeping with tails is really good. Steward. Do we have any auras? We have 3 auras. We already have a terminal. Ooh, dual land. Okay. Yeah, we are looking like a ramp deck, aren't we? Wow, look at this white. Look at all this white. No green for us. Could take a dual land. We could take another record or raid. I don't know if black is happening though. Elbow Man, I hate to say it, but I think you're right. None of these are like that amazing. Like these are solid cards. But this is actually bad. This isn't great. We might be green splash blue red or blue black. Yeah, what bull inside? Oh, this is a good one. Jeez. Fade New Antiquity though, a solid pick for black or for green. And I mean it kills this card, so eyes on the prize, eyes on the prize. And their cultivation, um to get dual land. Is red really happening? Blizzard Blades is our red card. We could take the March. I think this is actually played out to be better than it looks in my games, at least. Guidebot. It's kind of nice in a deck that's ramping, giving us ways to draw cards. And this is a winner, says Johnny. I think Guidebot's good. We have Berserker that puts counters. We have a fair amount of ways to. We have Cultivation. We have ways to make counters. Okay. Protocol. I think. Hero Jukai. Yeah, let's take the protocol. I think green blue is what we're settling into here. Yeah, high ceiling, low floor for sure. Wow. Okay. Third safekeeping, or maybe it's rebuke number one. It's also a crab though. Construct. It's construct. No, we're not doing a lot of discarding. We do the terminal, but we don't have a lot of artifacts. Rebuke is good. Seasonal renewal is one we could have. Familiar and stalker are things though. Do we have enough creatures? 12 creatures? 13, 14. We have enough creatures. We could take the renewal. Third tails. Cuff. It's just really hard for me to pass up these tails. All right, now we just want to make sure we have creatures. We'll take a Fang, even though it's kind of boring. We do have ways to have modification going, so... Cultivation. We already have counter spells in protocol, so we don't need to spell Pierce. Okay, okay. You know, this deck kind of came together. I think we can get some wins with this. Yeah, turn 4 tails is a real thing here. The question is, are we going to have creatures to put the counter on? I suppose we do with the cultivations, which are going to be monks. So there, we could make a case for splashing, but I don't think we'll need to. I know, I wish we had a couple more 2-drops, but all right, let's cut the completely unplayables. Cards that I should never want in my deck. Okay, I guess that was all of them. Make 5 cuts here. I think we cut the terminal because we're not an artifact deck, and we already have ramping with the cultivations and the Jugen and the Shige. Well, not really Shigeki, but Prototype is one I think we can cut. We have removal. We will rebuke. Fade. Safekeeper? Safekeeping, you mean? I like this card. I would play two. And especially where our creature count is kind of low. What's our aura count? 2 auras. We might cut Shrine Steward. I think we cut the suit up. Myling Mech is nice with all the monks we're making. Yeah, Shigeki and Season can go back and forth. It's real nice. I do like that. Yeah, let's cut the suit up. Our creatures are gonna be big anyway. I don't need the Jungle Hollow. One more cut. Maybe it is one safekeeping. Yeah, alright, we'll cut one safekeeping. The rest of this looks great. It's a Tails deck, baby. What's our sleeve? The Professor Bear? I really like the Professor Bear. Could be Zimone. Actually, we're ramping though, so maybe it's just a Bird of Paradise. Ramp deck. Yeah, alright. Bird is a good one. Alright, and then we're ramping green.
I would like to ask about
Blue-green, Tameo.
anomalies you have experienced.
Tameo. Yeah, we'll keep the folded koi since we're on Kamigawa, so. All right, get your predictions in, y'all. I don't know if you're still there, Diz Chris, but yeah, I just finished this Duran album. The two best tracks I think are All of You and Anniversary. I think those are both pretty banging for a Duran album in 2021. All right, we're on the play. We've got our monk. That's all we need. That's all I need to see. 2 lands and a monk, and we're doing it. I think we do the monk first. I wouldn't say the whole album is worth a revisit, but those 2 tracks I think are worth a spin. And More Joy, the Chai track, that one's okay too. Okay, let's monk it up. Rip a land like a boss. Kami with no upside here. We get attack and play the Visionary. I don't know. Ramping out the 4/3 is probably good enough. Especially if we rip yet another land to get this down. Yeah, Chai. They have a track with Chai. Which is like you wouldn't expect, but there it is. Oh, we ripped. Look at us go. Hello. Attacking with a 5/4 turn 4. playing tap lands. Fading away our tails. Okay. We can attack with two things. Hold up Protocol. Play the Shigeki. Yeah, this deck is rolling out nicely. Let's tap our lands right. Yeah, I think you were there, but... Yeah, maybe you were distracted. I do not think so. Let's not say the magic word. At this point, are we just casting this on something? I don't know. I guess we hold it. We activate Shigeki here. Return X target non-legendary cards from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. We get multiple things. The tails now. Ooh, Cap Tech Wrecker. Which we cannot fade away. Hmm. Yeah, they don't want you getting back Shigeki. Okay. I guess we're just activating Shigeki again. We can't really attack profitably here. At what point are we letting Shigeki go? Hey, the crabs! What's up, friend? Welcome in. Appreciate the follow. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I kind of thought you were following already, but I guess not. Oh well. Welcome in. Are you playing the Night Strix League this Saturday? I'm gonna be there for the week 4. Guess we're just gonna keep Shigekiing until we have enough mana to get like 3 things back. We couldn't get 2 things back yet with the mana we had that turn. Okay, they have their own tails. I think if we get the mists back, we can just win. Nice. Well, I hope to see you on the field of battle on Saturday. Okay, they're attacking. What? Okay, no blocks. Yeah, so if we Shigeki back mists and then we fade out. Oh no, they're gonna kill our Shigeki. Oh shoot. We need to block the attack wrecker. Okay, we got us. Do we want another 1/1? Maybe not. Hey, there we go. We have a bazillion mana. We can get a creature and an enchantment back. Creature, we get the ninja. Enchantment, probably the tails. Okay, and now we can tails up our Kami and attack for a trade. You play the operative and kill them? next turn? Let's do this. You can attack with both because they have to block this. We do have the fade for their tails whenever that comes about. Opponent's got companion and their drone. They didn't attack. We've got 8 mana. Prancer. I guess we need to get Fugitive down just because it can just straight win the game. We can fade this tails out right now too. Oh, we could play the Prancer. Maybe this is a little greedy, but I don't really see them winning with this 5/5 this turn. They need like literal removal for the operative. As well as like blocks on these two creatures. They could have... Okay, so they didn't even play around. We could have had like Wanderer's Intervention to get the operative. But yeah, yeah, just attack with this. Don't block it. Got him. Operative's nice on a board, big boards like that. Okay, so I think we just run it back. Our deck really didn't have that much wiggle room. I think these are like the only cards we're really wiggling about. Yeah, it worked out pretty well. Thanks, Johnny. Tyler. Okay. This is a little awkward. Double disruption protocol. We do have the Jugan Defense the Temple, though. I think I'll keep. Maybe if we feed the koi, we'll get us an island here. Cap attack record already? Ooh, yeah. Oh no, down to it. Okay, at least opponent is being slow. We draw a creature to play. That's better than nothing. Coming in for 1. You got it. Come on, land. Ooh, that's right. Not a land. Again, it's a creature. Opponent is just double death touch, fade into antiquity. Oof. Alright, well at least they're hellbent at this point, and they only have 4 power across all their creatures, so we just draw some lands, it'll be okay. Oh my goodness. Alright, that's gonna be a problem. Good top deck. Oh, okay. Okay, you got it. If we had that last turn, I think we could have clawed our way back, but it's just one turn too late. Need our monk here to make some mana. They're gonna take the counter off and kill our Jugan. Yep. Well said, Johnny. It's a whelp. All right, on to game 3. Could make a case for mulliganing the hand. Cheese and rice. Heyo, Dusto55. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Crazy old Ben Kenobi with the sub. 4 months. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. Thanks, y'all. Welcome to the stream. Alright, we can keep this. Sideboard in more land? No, thank you. We got 17 lands plus plenty of ramp. How was your stream, Dusto? Y'all in the realms today? How did that go? Okay, we could fade this away. Or we could cultivate here. Oh no, battling a cold. Sorry to hear that. Hope you had a good time playing the Star and Hero Realms. Hey, it's Matt the Cutter. What's up? I guess we just cast this? I guess we're just doing this. Kind of a beater now. Now it's a 4/5. Have y'all played any of the new tech deck in Star Realms? What do you think of it? I'm curious your thoughts on that. Another decoy? What? You love tech? What do you like about it? I've been playing a little bit. I don't really have a opinion yet. It seems cool, I guess, so far. Do we care about these? Are they gonna be like ninja-ing these? I think we don't really care. Just none are too powerful, but it seems like nifty tricks. Yeah, I think that's probably about right. Guidance tech? Which one is that? There. Now that's a card we could fade away. That's a card we could fade away. We don't want them to have infinite chump blockers. Oh, really? You think that's too good? You can only do it once per turn, right? I feel like that makes it fairly fair regardless of what you're doing, but ooh, no, a Death Toucher. It does seem quite good even if once per turn, yeah. Especially because like a lot of times the scrap from trade row involves playing a ship, and you're like, okay, well I want to play my ship to get my trade, so I have to decide what I'm scrapping before I'm done buying for the turn, which minimizes the effectiveness of defensive scrapping, which you won't have that problem with the guidance tech, right? Yeah, John, I think you're right. We're gonna use Tamio safekeeping here to attack through this Death Toucher. Are we losing the race? Oh no, we drew a 1/3 that blocks these really well. Okay, let's go. Once we gain some life, which is kind of nice. Tractor beam, yeah, definitely tractor beam seems sweet. I love putting stuff on top. It's going to be like heroes. People's first impressions are underwhelming, but the subtle effects are right. I think you're right, Matt. I agree with that. I love the names. They're very cool. Like they're all just like, you know, laser tech or shield tech or whatever. They're just on a flavor level, they're very cool. So here they're gonna draw, probably, which is I'm fine with. They're gonna spend mana doing this. Okay, a nice top deck for us. Let's see. I think we're gonna bounce Shigeki to get a land, so we're just gonna counter up here. They're gonna chump, yeah. We've finally reached the point where we ran out of foils, so I don't feel compelled to play the arena to 6 wins every week. It's been like years of that. I'm kind of glad for it to be over for now. We'll probably do tech eventually, right? This is reach? Oh my god, and I just clicked through it. Oh no. My opponent messed up and then I messed up. Hilarious. Now they won't attack because they know, they saw. Let's see, I'll take an island here. We really built a huge creature here. A 6/7 reach vigilance, tap, add 2 green. Plus, put a counter on stuff. So let's play Shigeki. Oh, let's think about this. We could channel Shigeki and get back 3 things. But to be honest, none of this is that compelling yet. Let's just play Shigeki in case this gets through, so we can add a counter to Shigeki. We rebuke. And we can rebuke away their... I mean, anything at this point, really. This is so big. Maybe they missed it. This is reach. Maybe they attack again. Aha! We rebuke in response. Got him. Blowout time. Woo! GG. Got him. Alright, alright. Who predicted that one? Pretty sweet deck we've got here, honestly. It's better. I think it plays better than I thought it looked. Thanks, Johnny. A pretty easy 1-0. Let's go in again. QXXAW1016. All right, get your predictions in. Thanks, Elbow Man. Have a good night. Have a good sleep. Thanks for stopping by. All right, we can keep this. Did we lose game 2? I thought that was game 2. Oh, no. We lost game 2 because we just kept a really awkward hand. We never drew our third land. We drew our third land on turn 5 or something. You bet, Chris. All right, Shigeki coming down. Turn 3, Jugen defends the temple. Life of Terashiro Umezawa. Does nothing this turn. They gain 2 life, I guess. Go nuts. Shigeki crunches in for 1. Jugen coming down, making a monk. You know, Johnny, I do want to get some more channel point rewards. If you have any other ideas, drop them in the Discord. Hot tub stream is off the table, however, because I do not have a hot tub. And I do not have the money to buy one. And I wouldn't even buy one if I had the money, because it's just not my thing. I hear they're expensive to buy and maintain. They're a pain in the ass. You need to buy chemicals. You need heat, like paying for heat, paying for water. You have to clean the damn thing. It's outside usually, and so it's getting covered in elements. Let's think about this. Hot tubs are a lot of work. A crazy old man? Yeah, they're full of germs. Come on. Wait, what the hell is this? I've never seen this card played. Hitsugu consumes all. Destroy Excel graveyards. What is going on? 3/3 trample. Oh my god. Crazy. Plus, like, let's be honest. It's been 2 years of pandemic. I haven't been on my bike all winter. My body is not in hot tub shape right now. No one wants to see that. But if you have other ideas for stream reward point rewards, I'm all ears. Opponent's attacking with a 2/2. Yeah, you have to go to my OnlyFans to get my hot tub content. So do they have You're Already Dead? That's probably what I'm thinking here. You're Already Dead, I think, is what is coming out. I think we take it. I think we don't want to get deaded. You Were Already Dead, I think. I think this is my guess. That's my guess. Okay, but Jugen is here. He's here to defend the temple. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay X. If you do, put X 1/1 counters on that creature. As long as you control 5 or more modified creatures, Remnant of the Rising Star gets 5/5 in its trample. Okay, I guess this turn we can fade. Fading away the Hidzugu is pretty decent though. Meanwhile, the operative gets in for free. We could also Jugen up a land, or Shigeki up a land. Shigeki is a counter, and then they lose the counter. It's a little disappointing. Shigeki blocks Toshiro, so let's just attack with the operative and fade away the Hizugu. Okay, interesting. So now they could block and kill? No, they can't block. As long as it's tapped, it can't be blocked. Wait. Can we untap it now? But now they can block. That was dumb. We should have just let it die. Or countered it. Although now they're thinking... The mistake. Now we've set ourselves a turn behind because we couldn't fade this now. We'll have to do it next turn. Oh, God. Okay. Cheaters. All right, let's get this vessel out of here. I don't even want to look at it anymore. Counter might have caused me to misplay. I should have just been getting lands with Shigeki. But because of the counter, I was didn't want to or something. Right. Ronin's coming in? If they want You're Already Dead Shigeki, so be it. Okay, they just... What? What is going on? What is going on? Can we season renewal anything? Not really. Mindling Mech, I guess. Waiting on this 5th land. What's their opponent keep casting Ronin? Are we playing a bot? What is going on? All right, I think it's time. I think we need to get a land. There we go. I honestly don't think there are bots that can play this game, Johnny. There are bots that will concede. They're usually you only find them in ladder, constructed ladder, where you're not paying money to play. You're never gonna find a bot in a draft game. In Hearthstone, there are a lot of bots, especially in the wild ladder, and it's really annoying because they don't really play, but they will just spend their entire turn, their entire rope every turn doing nothing. And then at the very end of the turn, they'll like play a minion. And it's like you can basically never lose against them because they're so bad. But it takes so long to beat them because they take their entire turn the whole time. It's exhausting. It's honestly terrible. As soon as you play one, you're like, oh my god, why am I playing this game? But apparently they don't have a way to get rid of them. Luckily in Magic, the only bots there are ones they just concede right away. So you're just like, okay, fine. The game's against Sparky. I haven't played much against Sparky. Let's see. We want to put a counter on the mech? I think we do. Counter on the mech. And then we're attacking for 5 now. I think we can keep going on the mech. And I'm playing Prancer here after we attack. Ooh, another Tails. Let's go. Alright, opponent is looking pretty dead here. Man, they've been waiting for a land for a long time. Yeah, they've been doing okay. The Lethal Exploit and the Malfunction are both pretty good. They're real low to the ground black-red deck, so they don't need a lot of lands to function. But they're not going to be able to... They're just outmatched with our 4/4s and 5/5s and such. I think we can mist here for the win. We only need to mist for 3. And they'd be dead. Get out of here. Okay. So these were the 3 cards that I could consider bringing in. Safekeeping. The thing they had was what? Malfunction, which safekeeping does not protect against. Then again, lethal exploit and surge they do. So maybe we want another safekeeping. What do we cut though? We cut up a protocol. Their cards are pretty low to the ground, cheap, so that makes counterspell less good. In fact, we could cut both protocol and put in the suit up instead. I like that. All right, let's go. Opponent doing some sideboarding here. There we go. Woof. What opponent up to here? Is it that tough a decision? Play first or not? Sandwich break on the player draw decision? I don't know about that. Maybe they're just giving up. Maybe they quit. All right. Okay, let's move on to round 3. We could be getting a trophy tonight. Or to Carfell. Right. We got some gems and some packs. Here it is for all the marbles. Let's go. All the marbles. Thanks, R. Tyler. Have a good sleep. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you next time. All right. Get your predictions in round 3. against Aqua now. Okay. No blue mana, but we've got the careful cultivation we can channel. So I'm gonna keep it. And there's an island. Love it. Modern Age. Okay, okay. Good start by opponent. I think we're gonna channel the cultivation at end of their turn. Generous Visitor, yeah. Opponent is really... Wow, another Modern Age. Opponent is doing it. This is gonna be a tough one, I can feel it already. Another land. Okay, so we can Preserver, we can Guide Bot. Next turn we have Tails. I think we go with the Preserver, so we have a really good target for our Tails next turn. Countering on itself because we're going to be using the Monk to make mana. They have a Vector Glider already. Okay, no attacks. They could be holding up a counterspell here. But, I mean, we really don't have much else to do, so let's go for it. Nice. Could also have something like Completion. No, not Completion. What? Suit up? Ooh, nice one. Damn. Okay. I can already tell this opponent knows what they're doing. Unlike our last opponent. Oh. Those are Tails. Brutal. We are getting worked over right here. Tech Wrecker, killing our Tails, bouncing their Modern Age, Weaver of Harmony, pumping the team. Good God. So far behind. There's really not a lot we can do here. We can Tails, counter, and then try to block, like keeping their... No, this is going to get a counter. We're just... Ugh. We're just on the back foot here. It's going to be... It's going to be rough. Good Lord. Opponent just went off on us. Went off on us. Jiminy Christmas. Not seeing a line that keeps us alive here. Do we want this on the bot? I don't think it really matters. I think we're dead regardless. Good gravy! Behold, it's unspeakable. Opponent just went all the way off. Crazy. Woo! Wow. Okay, so they didn't have a lot of interaction. They were mostly the suit up, I guess. Damios. They're mostly just going on their own thing. I don't think we need to make any changes in that case. I think their deck is better than ours, though, so it's going to be an uphill battle. We hope they have an awkward draw or something. Of course, here we are with an awkward draw ourselves. Yeah, okay. Okay. Maybe we can get a nice counter spell in right here. There, it's a good. It's worth countering. Next turn we've got our Prancer. Prancer comes in, get us something good. Alright, it's either Tails or the Kami. Kami could bounce. Nothing good to bounce, so I guess that's just Tails. Do we attack for 4 or do we block for 2? I guess we're going to attack here. Jeez. Alright, Behold is here. We do have Tails to drop. Going on the mech? We go on the Prancer? So we're just going on the mech. Pretty good attacks. Pretty good. Copying. Nice move. I get to scry 2, draw 2 twice. Your hand's gonna be 10 cards. Wowie zowie. Campaign. Okay, they tap their mana very deliberately. So we can count on them having another spell here. Fade of Antiquity is gonna be really nice against their Behold. The counter on Prancer or on the mech? What's in our graveyard here? Nothing really. So we're gonna fade their Behold. We'll have 4 mana left. Enough for a Rebuke. Kind of wish we had drawn a creature that could crude up here. Jeez, it's annoying. You know, this is fine because at least now their Behold isn't getting Tammy'd. Yeah, we could have rebuked it, but I feel like we're gonna want this later. I've got an intuition here. Or an age, sure. I considered it for like a second. Copying this. It could be we should rebuke this thing. It's been copying a lot of their stuff. Of course, copying a loot is not as good as copying a draw. Or a draw 2. Because they still have a discard off those. I think we're actually in fine shape this game as long as we don't flood out at this point. If we keep drawing spells, we can make this happen. Because they are on the back foot here. Emergence. This is going to be tapped. Okay. We're getting our 5/5. Nice. This is Vigilance. This is going to attack, and then we can crew this later for blocking. Could rebuke this while they're tapped out. And then we have a counterspell for whatever they play. Then again, we can just block. This is also 6/5 on block. There's no need to really rebuke this, to be honest. We want to save our rebuke for things that like we can't otherwise deal with. Okay, they discarded a real card. Well, sort of. Coiling Stalker is not amazing at this point in the game. Another emergence. That's fine, actually, because now they do a double block on our 5/5. We can rebuke 1. Oh, they're attacking. Okay. Hey, yeah, alright, we'll block with this. Crew up the mech. See, they must have some sort of trick. Okay, now we get to totally blow them out. Rebuking their creature that's rebuking. They were smart though. They did it with this one, so they were not like super 2 for winning them. Okay, solid draw. And this is going to be able to crew the mech, right? Yeah. Counter on the Prancer, so it can block one of these creatures. We're holding up this counter spell. Or they're just dead here. Just dead on board. Whew. All right, good game, good game. So one more. We're the adversary here. I think we're just going with what we got. All right, this is it. The trophy or not, it comes down to this game. Okay, good hand, good hand. I don't think the deck feature works in this, Toddist. If you're on PC though, you should be able to see my deck with the Cardboard Live. I'm sorry, with the untapped thing. I don't know how this untapped deck thing works, to be honest. Yeah, Shigeki's sweet. Question is, do we want Shigeki or do we want a careful cultivation channel? I think we want to just channel this. Oh, it did work? I don't know why. I'm seeing all these like friendly deck lists or something. What am I seeing here? Oh, Cardboard Live doesn't work, but Untap does work. Got it, yeah. I'm gonna remove Cardboard Live. I don't use it anymore. Okay, I see, yeah. Nice. Oh, they did nothing? What's going on? So we can play Guidebot here. They could have Crab, yes, yes. Next turn we have Tails. We want to put counters on stuff. I guess we want the Guidebot, and then so this modifies this, and then this modifies this, and then this is tapping for 2. I didn't notice a pause. Bang. And Rebuke. Okay. That's fine. We have Tails. It's like Tails Pass, essentially. Which is fine. Emergence cracks in for 4. Okay. Attack with the Fang? Is that for real? A little curious about that. Renewal gets us creature enchantment. I'd rather get this enchantment though, so we'll wait on that, I think. We can't. Oh, we can't attack though. Well, we could renewal and get back the cultivation and play it. Oh, it costs 3. So we can't do that. Yeah, Shigeki pass. It's not like we have much other choice here. It is nice that we have safekeeping. We could double block the island. Next turn, we're going to have a 5/5. We could safekeeping too. Let's see how they order. They want to kill Shigeki. Of course, we have renewal. We can get Shigeki back. I mean, we don't even care. Rebuke. Now we safekeeping. Yes. So Shigeki's gone, but we got their island out of here. No? Wow. Okay. Oh, this is an instant? I didn't realize that. So do we cast this now? This is not the greatest thing to get back, but this is pretty good. You're thinking no? What's your reasoning? Get back Shigeki after damage? We can't though. Oh, can we if we full control here? Because we need the mana from this. Let's try. No, doesn't work. We needed the mana from... Oh wait, this was still alive. Oh, what am I thinking? I mean, it's fine. Not waste something to spend our mana on. We can do this later. But yeah, that was kind of a brain fart moment. Oh, they attacked with this fang. I don't know why. Kami could bounce. Living Legacy. Is that a thing we'd want to do? We'd rather have this 5/5 beating, I think. I guess we just rather have the operative. Tough. Another emergence. Alright, in the land of 4/5, the 5/5 is king. Then again, start the Shigeki train. What if we get operative down because they can start attacking? I'll get Shigeki EOT. Yeah, well, because you can Shigeki back the season renewal and something else, right? They saw the writing on the wall. They knew it was over after that. Nice. All right, trophy time, baby. Whoever predicted that one, you got your points. Let's go. GG. They saw the writing on the wall. They weren't being Shigeki loop. Yeah. The dungeon map. Didn't have that one. All right, let's go, team. Get a screenshot for the old tweeter. All right. Great deck. Really fun. Oh yeah, back just in time to see us get the trophy, get the gems, get the pack.